Rothschild! Rothschild! Are you okay? You haven't left the slab in days. Ducati got your tongue. Spit it out.
Polarizing. The Nine Titans. Destruction. This is no book humanity should ever know. The horrific stories in this journal have shook me to my very core. The inhumane experiments the doctor performed on the Pokémon in order to prove an ancient legend true. It's also awful.
Update me on the progress of your research. I didn't hire you for morals, Rothschild. Now tell me, do you think polarizing is still possible?
It's a dangerous procedure. He writes in his journal that ancient people of Zonoa would have to do special requirements to meet the conditions. You see, polarizing is fusing not just two separate beings together, but their souls as well. It is meant only for Pokemon, but Dr. Gamba Sr. took it to the next level and wanted to make a human Pokemon hybrid.
And that human Pokemon abomination is still roaming the land under the control of Team Phantom. And now with the terrorist attack at the underground auction, our region may very well be at the brink of war. Team Phantom's end goal must be to start region-wide panic, so everyone will be too distracted and they can carry out their agenda.
What about this small resistance you spoke of before?
Chibi and IO is already on the case, and oh yes, there's this child trader that seems to always be at the coattail of all their failures. I enlisted the help of the international police to spy on them. Now, back to polarizing. What all do we need?
Yes, boss. Team Phantom have struck again. They destroyed the art museum in Rosacosa City. I think they're attempting to send a message to the public. The Queen of the All Region isn't going to wage war since the auction was a private event, but she does want the assassin to be persecuted by their land's laws. It's a giant mess, but the security footage I acquired has given me a lead. Player, how do you keep finding yourself in these situations?
After some family drama, Shujo and you continue your journey onward to Canary Town. As of right now, you guys have finally left the snowy northern section of Zonoa, and I found yourself in a human swamp.
And that, in a nutshell, is why Vaporeon is the perfect Pokemon for the job. Man, oh man, the burden of conversation seems to always be on me, eh?
With Shujo as your companion, any battle from here on out will be a tag battle. There are tons of trainers hungering for a battle in the sweltering bog known as Yala Swamp. Yala Swamp, an unforgiving, sticky, but beautiful bog.
I bet my six-toe with a jug of moonshine that you ain't gonna win.
My grass-type Pokemon are like a breath of fresh air. Well, maybe not so fresh in this swamp, but you get the idea.
Your Pokemon's insides. Show them to me.
You and Shujo defeat them easily, and he heals your team. These battles should grant some of your Pokemon enough experience to evolve.
Kanban, the fire ant Pokemon, a fire and bug type. It fires flaming balls of plasma from its mouth that is generated by the lamp on its rear. They have been known to invade comb hives and ransack them for their own benefit. Snitcheroo, the informed Pokemon and the evolved form of Wallaby. A normal type. It stands on its tail keeping watch for intruders. Once the intruder is spotted, it alerts the entire ecosystem in a frantic manner. It constantly has an angry and nervous demeanor.
Your Pokemon egg you got from the chairwoman has entered its final stage. It's beginning to make noise. It may hatch soon. While exploring the heart of the swamp, you'll be able to encounter Scoffenite, and one of the strangest Pokemon you've ever seen, Pitson.
Pitson, the mutant mushroom Pokemon, a psychic and grass type. The mushroom atop its head stores a secondary brain. It is always floating due to the psychic kinetic energy the mushroom emits.
Yes, it all checks out.
Team Phantom! Team Phantom. Better stay hidden.
That's definitely a lost page on the lunar tablet, boss. Good. Our next goal is to unlock the phenomenon known as polarizing. After all, it is the very reason I exist. Rumor has it the Kutaboa clan has records of this. Let us depart.
What the hell is that thing? And why did it mention my family? So that's how you've been able to become so strong, by beating losers like them. It must be pretty scary to have a bounty on your head.
After a short trek, you finally arrive in Canary Town. Canary Town, an excellent place for resting. This small rural town is quiet and peaceful, a giant contrast to the windy, snowy, and cold towns you've grown accustomed to recently in your journey. Ranches of Pokemon you've never seen before litter the fields.
Grovine. The cow Pokemon. A normal and grass type. It does not require food to survive. It spends 10 hours a day basking in the sunlight and using photosynthesis just like a plant. Its droppings also work as an all-purpose fertilizer.
This town is very small, so finding the Pokemon gym here is the easiest task so far.
Well, guess here is where we part ways. You won't grow stronger depending on me to heal your team after every scrape. Well, best of luck. When we meet up in the future, I'll be a different person.
With Shujo and you parting ways, the only sensible thing for you to do now is earn that 4th gym badge. You head in.
What's new, Pikachu? This garage also doubles as a gym. The user is a maniac mechanic known as Ball. She's a user of the electric variety. Electric types will shock you silly if you battle with water and flying types. It's also smart to keep your strategy grounded.
Welcome to my gym, where the battles are electrifying and the surprises are game-changing. You're probably wondering where I am. Well, check the button in the center of the room. It's the power-up you never knew you needed. Press that button and let's get this party started!
You feel a surge of electricity run through your entire body. Then suddenly...
Hey there, player! Welcome to the central home of Funtendo. I'm Maya, your trusty artificial intelligence assistant. You've been transported to the exciting world of Zekrom Quest, a video game that will challenge you and your Pokemon to work together as one party and share one life. Your mission is to rid the land of the evil tyrant, who just so happens to be my master. Along the way, you'll complete side quests that will grant you weapons and potions to help you on your journey. Be warned that if you die, your items will be destroyed forever. You'll need to defeat the evil tyrant by taking down her 3 henchmen that she scattered across the land. Are you ready to take on this epic challenge? I'm here to help you along the way, so don't hesitate to ask for assistance. Let's get started and load your save data.
Behold! I am Zekrom, Lord of Lightning! You and your party must find and stop the evil tyrant who has brought chaos and disorder to these lands. I will transfer a mere taste of my power into a magical sword to help you vanquish this evil. You have to press A. You have to press A to equip the sword of zappiness. Whosoever holds this sword, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of me. I bid thee good fortune to you and your Pokémon.
You find yourself in a virtual fantasy world.
Glad you made it, Challenger. Welcome to the game I created. It was originally going to be a time machine so I could go back 10 minutes and stop myself from buying that expansion pass, but oh well. Maybe tomorrow. I accidentally invent stuff all the time. This game is sure to shock and surprise you. You won't find any clues to help you find me, so you'll have to rely on your own skill and intuition to make it through. But don't worry, you're in for a real jolt of excitement. So play your heart out, and let's see if you can handle the voltage.
Oh, a hero! Hero, please vanquish the evil tyrant that plagues these lands. Head to the north, far, far to the north. Also, you can pause the game at any time by selecting the options button.
As you and your party journey onward into a nearby village, a lot of the Pokemon NPCs will speak of 3 evil henchmen they've been unfortunate enough to encounter.
The 3 henchmen of the apocalypse? Those guys are nothing but bullies.
Yeah, one of them insulted my feet.
Bring them to justice, then go after their families.
You attempt to leave the village, but
it's dangerous to go alone. Oh. Never mind, you have a whole party.
Hey yo, what you doing, dawg? This ain't your turf, dawg. Just cause I don't got hands doesn't mean you can't catch them. Better get out my face before you... I've been vanquished.
You journey onward, vanquishing evil Ghastly on your way, until you enter an ancient cemetery. There are bones littered everywhere.
Another army defeated. That resistance was pitiful. Oh well, not every battle can be one worth retelling. What's this, a human? What are you, some sort of hero? I've outlived more heroes than you can possibly imagine. Prepare to fall to the might of the glorious Gengar!
After a fierce battle, your party pulls through and the first boss, Gengar, is defeated.
No! I'm passing on to the afterlife! Curse you, human!
That was the first boss. You've gained the ability to fast travel.
You can now warp to any location you've already visited. You journey into the next village. It too has been ransacked.
They destroyed our crops.
Poison our water supply.
And it stops the capitalistic government system where the rich don't pay taxes.
You wander into a perilous desert where tons of Sandile try to stop you from venturing forth.
We're gonna eat your flesh.
The second boss appears.
I'm Crocodile the Killer. The Earth told me you were coming, mate. Different vibrations in the ground tell different messages. You see, hero, the ground and I have a bond. After all, I'm the one that keeps feeding it bodies. And you're gonna be its next meal. Bone apple die!
After another deadly battle...
Bloody hell. Defeated by a human? This can't be. Guess it's me who's become bones to the earth now.
That was the second boss. You've now gained the ability to burrow underground and search for treasure.
That's 2 down, 1 to go. Exploring onward, you find yourself in a mystical forest village. Just like the past villages, the inhabitants are very vocal about their experiences with the 3 bosses.
One of them came by and said my design was stupid and derpy. I mean,
It is, but hearing them say it really cut deep. Oh.
Into the heart of the forest you go.
Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
And with that, the third boss makes his entrance.
Hey there, little buddy. I'm Treliath the Tranquil. You look lost. Do you want any snacks? Psych! Just kidding. The name's actually Treliath the Terrible, and I despise snacks, and humans to that regard. This the part where I gonna kill you now. Time to die, little buddy. Well, would you look at that? I've been impaled. I'm going to die now, which means you get to go and fight the next boss. That's right. There's actually one more of us before you get to our master.
You're on a roll. Defeating Treliath has granted you the ability of strength. Now you can move heavy boulders for a short time.
Hail, great hero, blessed with the sword of zappiness. Thou must stop the evil tyrant. They have crafted a nefarious space station and are planning to wipe out all life.
Moving one of the stone boulders using your super strength reveals a launch pad. Looks like you and your Pokemon are headed to space. What's this?
You're too late, Earthling. My master star-destroying spaceship is near completion. You can't stop it. You're nothing compared to the power we wield. We are the masters of the cosmos, and we have conquered countless planets in our quest for ultimate power. We have crushed entire civilizations beneath our feet. We have destroyed entire worlds with a single thought. And now you dare to stand in our way? 1,000 warriors have died cursing Deoxys the Destroyer. Now you too will scream my name. You may have defeated me, but don't get too cocky. My boss is a bigger cosmic horror than I could ever be.
Hooray! Defeating the bonus boss has granted you the ability to phase through barriers.
The evil tyrant spaceship is covered by an impenetrable barrier, but you already know what to do. The spaceship level is haunting and foreboding. Danger lurks behind every line. The atmosphere is one of dread. A sense of unease lingers in the air. As you navigate through the darkness, you get a sense of isolation and fear.
Ah, it seems my minions have failed me. Welcome, welcome. I am the evil tyrant, scourge of the galaxy, destroyer of worlds. And you are...
The Challenger! Surprise! It's me, Bal. That's right! I'm the final boss! It is my game after all. So, what did you think? I hope it wasn't too hand-holdy? Regardless, the only way you're getting out of this game is by battling me, win or lose. I'm an electric-type gym leader. I chose them because they always seem to spark my creativity. In fact, without them, my inventions would be powerless. And I'd be left in the dark. It's electrifying how science always makes the impossible possible. Inventions in Pokémon are my entire life. And I'm always amped up to share my latest creations with the world. So tell me, Challenger, are you ready to be shocked by the living embodiment of innovation? If you think you can handle the jolt, come at me with everything you've got.
What her Wapo lacks in power, it makes up in status conditions such as Thunder Wave and Confuse Ray.
Wapo, the tadpole Pokemon, an electric type. It uses the electromagnetic organ within it to levitate, At night many Watpole get together and glow, illuminating the forest. While aglow, their tiny organs can be seen within.
It's best to outspeed it before it can get any chances.
You may have short-circuited my first Pokémon, but I'm not out of the game yet. I've got a whole circuit board of tricks up my sleeve.
Frogrid, the frog Pokémon and the evolved form of Watpole. An electric type, it leaps into urban areas to eat the electricity from human appliances, which has made it a pest. When gangs of Frogrid get together, they can cause citywide blackout.
Frogrid, being a dull electric and fire type, makes grass types a poor choice in this fight.
This is so much fun! Your Pokémon really bring the thunder! But I'm not one to be taken down so easily. Let's see if you can handle the voltage of my final Pokémon!
You and Bao find yourself back in the real world.
Maybe that was a little too much voltage. Nevertheless, this battle is mine! Let's do it, Watodal!
Watodal, the generator Pokémon and the evolved form of Frogrid. An electric and fire type. The more electricity it eats, the more its jaw swell. When powered up, the sacs on its body glow with a blinding light and the temperature will raise within a mile radius. Watodal is said to store enough energy to power a city for a day.
Watodal is an extremely dangerous Pokémon. Not only is it a dull electric and fire type like the one before, but its stats are off the grid, meaning you'll have to hit hard and hope it doesn't hit harder.
Talk about a shock to the system! You outplayed, outmaneuvered, and outbattled my entire video game and me in a single play! I guess I developed tunnel vision. I was so focused on my projects and ideas, I forgot to think outside the box. You've shown me there's other ways to be innovative and add a shock to my battles. Thank you. And as proof of your survival, victory, I bestow upon you the Power Badge. Losing was a real wattage drop. I was so focused on inventing that I neglected other important areas of my life. But this experience has been a power boost for my personal growth. I'm excited for the future, in and out of the garage.
All right. Badge number 4. You're finally halfway through your journey.
That battle had so many flashing lights, I bet it would have gotten banned on TV. Amazing job! You're sparking Zonoa's interest!
Hey! Wait! You bolted out before I could tell you about that badge. Wow. I really need to hit the gym more. But that Power Badge grants your Pokémon all the abilities you unlocked inside the video game. so you can actually teleport to towns you visited now. Of course it's safe. Hasn't killed anyone yet. You're the first test subject. It's solar powered though. So if I were you, I'd try someplace with a lot of sun, and going off my calculations, Meringue City is the best place right now. Well, have fun burning your molecules in the space-time continuum.
This is extraordinary. You now have the ability to travel back to past cities and towns you visited. If you survive, that is. Looks like you're headed back to one of the first big cities you ever visited, Meringue City.